The soul is healed by being with children. I want to talk about everything with at least one person as I talk about things with myself. One feels suffocated without a goal in life. Pain and suffering are always inevitable for a large intelligence and a deep heart. The really great men must, I think, have great sadness on earth. Man is a mystery. It needs to be unraveled, and if you spend your whole life unraveling it, don't say that you've wasted time. I am studying that mystery because I want to be a human being. Don't fill up your memory with all the times you felt offended. You might end up with no space left for the more wonderful moments you've experienced. Above all, don't lie to yourself. The man who lies to himself and listens to his own lie comes to a point that he cannot distinguish the truth within him or around him, and so loses all respect for himself and for others. And having no respect, he ceases to love. What do you think? Would not one tiny crime be wiped out by thousands of good deeds? One can know a man from his laugh, and if you like a man's laugh before you know anything of him, you may confidently say that he is a good man. I will not and cannot believe that evil is the normal condition of mankind. Pain and suffering are always inevitable for a large intelligence and a deep heart. There is only one thing that I dread: not to be worthy of my sufferings. The best definition of man is a being that goes on two legs and is ungrateful. The more I love humanity in general, the less I love man in particular. Beauty is mysterious as well as terrible. God and devil are fighting there, and the battlefield is the heart of man. Destroy my desires, eradicate my ideals, show me something better, and I will follow you. To go wrong in one's own way is better than to go right in someone else's. There is a boundary in everyone's mind beyond which it is dangerous to go. Once you have crossed that line, it's impossible to go back. Man is fond of counting his troubles, but he does not count his joys. If he counted them up as he ought to, he would see that every lot has enough happiness provided for it. You have to love life more than the meaning of life itself. In sinning, each man sins against all, and each man is at least partly guilty for another's sin. There is no isolated sin. Freedom is not found in restraining but in controlling yourself. We sometimes encounter people, even perfect strangers, who begin to interest us at first sight, somehow suddenly, all at once, before a word has been spoken. In a true loving heart, either jealousy kills love, or love kills jealousy. There are things which a man is afraid to tell even to himself, and every decent man has a number of such things stored away in his mind. Silence is always beautiful, and a silent person is always more beautiful than one who talks. Much unhappiness has come into the world because of bewilderment and things left unsaid. To think too much is a disease. But to fall in love does not mean to love. One can fall in love and still hate. Lying to ourselves is more deeply ingrained than lying to others. A person who knows how to embrace another is a good person. To love someone means to see him as God intended him. If you want to overcome the whole world, overcome yourself. The cleverest of all, in my opinion, is the man who calls himself a fool at least once a month. There is no subject so old that something new cannot be said about it. The greatest happiness is to know the source of unhappiness. Suffering is part and parcel of extensive intelligence in a feeling heart. A real gentleman, even if he loses everything he owns, must show no emotion. Money must be so far beneath a gentleman that it is hardly worth troubling about. To live without hope is to cease to live. The mystery of human existence lies not in just staying alive, but in finding something to live for. What is hell? I maintain that it is the suffering of being unable to love. Bad people are to be found everywhere, but even among the worst there may be something good. Deprived of meaningful work, men and women lose their reason for existence. They go stark, raving mad. There are three things most people are afraid of: trust, tell the truth, and be yourself. Man only likes to count his troubles. He doesn't calculate his happiness. You must accept it as it is, and hence accept all consequences. A wall is indeed a wall.